So MGC Elite, so in terms of size, it's 56mm across, making it the same size as my main cube, the RS2, which I really do enjoy, and I'm glad that it's not 55. I know some people may like 55, but for me it's not. 55 is just not my style. So MGC on first impressions generally feels like a more stable version of the Valk power. So when I say more stable, it's not an absolute value, but a mean value, because the MGC Elite is customizable, so you can actually adjust the spring to control its stability, and same thing for the magnets. So the Valk power generally feels like a heavier and more floppy cube, but this one is not floppy because it's not used for a long time, so the loop has hardened and the cube is kind of sticky. But generally, when this particular cube was in its prime, it does have a more floppy and more flexible feel, but the magnets will snap the cube together. And the MGC is a bit similar to that in that regard, and it also feels a little bit denser, and like it feels like it has a bit more piece weight, and it's not just a hollow, like empty feeling cube, like something that you may feel if you have a cube that's too light. But of course, this cube is nowhere as heavy as the Valk power because it does not have a metal core, so it definitely feels much lighter. My current setting on this cube, which is in my opinion my favorite setting on this cube as well, is spring compression level 1 with the weaker magnet settings. And if you were to increase the settings a little bit more, like adjust to a stronger magnet or a stronger spring, then you will get you can actually feel that snappy feel a bit more, but I generally have reduced it as much as I can, sort of. So my favorite setting is mostly spring compression level 1 and weaker magnets, because it's the fastest setting, and I generally do prefer a faster and lighter turning style, which since this cube is adjustable, I can bring it as close to my preferred style as I like. I'm just going to show you some elks on the MGC. So definitely elks flow nice, and it's regarding the customization features. So the first thing, which this one I really like, which are actually the magnet rods. Don't think the camera can pick it up quite well because the color is quite dark. But what happens is the rod is basically a cylinder, and the magnet is slightly off-centered. So when you twist the rod around with like the screwdriver, the magnet will actually move from slightly inside to slightly more outside. And when it's outside, it will be perfectly aligned with the corners, and that's when the magnet becomes stronger. And when you twist it around such that the magnet points inside, then it will not be perfectly aligned with the corners, and this magnetic force is weaker because the distance is further. So basically that's how it works, and I really like this system because it's generally the easiest to switch, assuming that you have a flat-headed screwdriver, which more on that later, but you basically only need to twist 12 rods, which in my opinion is much faster and much easier to do than 24 magnet switches, unless you grab both like that and plug at the same time, which in the way that works, but I think the magnet rods they're still a bit more convenient to use in a way, and it's also better than having a lot of spare parts that you have to pull out of another box and keep them after you have swapped the pieces. So definitely I think for magnets, this one did a good job, but what happens is that I don't think YJ actually provided a flat-headed screwdriver in their box, and it's a tool that not many tubers have, like according to other reviews that I've watched as well. And I don't have the box with me, but usually with an MGC box, so I'm just going to borrow the 5x5 box for now. There's an accessory pack, and inside the accessory pack you have a screwdriver. So in my opinion, instead of having this normal looking screwdriver, YJ should have just replaced it with a flat-headed screwdriver that can fit both the screw and the magnet rods at the same time, and I think that would really be nice. The spring adjustment system is convenient because you can do it without tools, but I find that it's also a bit painful to stick your hand in and twist it, so I'll just use this flat-headed screwdriver to push the compression system anyway. And in my opinion, actually, I feel that the GTS3 did a better job, and the reason behind that is because of how the method that I used to tension the cubes. So with the GTS3, which I don't have on hand, but like the compression system actually shapes like a cup, such that like the spring actually pushes on the base, whereas there's a wall and a rim around that, and you can actually compare the height of the screw with the rim around it, which is basically how I tension all my cubes. So this one is not a GTS3, but it basically follows, the GTS 3 follows the old style where you have that rim around, and I can basically use this rim to compare heights with the, and I can't really do that on the MGC, so I find that is a slight annoyance. And as a matter of fact, actually this cube is not perfectly equal now, because I find that it's much more annoying to tension as compared to a cube where you have a rim around that screw. So generally, I do think the MGC Elite is a great cube. It's just not 100% my style, although I can make it similar to my style because it's customizable.